Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, this video, it's kind of got two parts. I'm going to talk about X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I just cannot call it X. And how it's outlived its any kind of usefulness it's had for me. I've talked about this a lot in the last couple weeks on my videos about how I've kept my profile, my account on X, and how I really can't stand it with Elon Musk and the whole platform. I believe it's turned into just this wasteland of conspiracy theories and far right rhetoric and just nonsense. And it's reached the end of its usefulness for me. And instead of deleting my account, I plan on trying to get kicked off X or Twitter today. Okay, that's going to be I'm going to talk about that more in a second. Next, first thing though, I want to talk about Justin Timberlake and men's packages. All right, I've had a beef about this for a long time. Several times, I don't know, I'd say about less than a half dozen. I'd say 3 or 4 times I've gotten in trouble on various social media platforms. I remember doing a video here on YouTube, and I was at the mile-long tunnel. I was doing a paranormal ghost hunting thing in this tunnel near here, and I had no idea. I was riding a bike that day, and I had on, they weren't bike shorts, they were cut off sweatpants. And I had no idea that I had a bulge showing in the front. And I actually got a warning from YouTube about community guidelines and stuff like that. I've gotten kicked off Facebook, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times for posting things I wasn't even aware. I didn't even notice. There's one where I'm sitting in my car and it's looking down, and you can see I'm wearing a pair of shorts, and I usually when I look at a picture of myself, when I take a selfie, I look at my face or my hair. I really don't look, I never look below the waist. Or I might look at my arms or my chest a little bit, but I just, see if I look decent, and then I post the selfie. And I got kicked off, I got suspended because my bulge showed. Okay. Justin Timberlake, I see this very often about how male celebrities, when their package shows, when they're wearing tight pants or whatever, and people make a big deal out of it. And this is a point of contention for me. It's a sore spot for me, because every day hey, let's talk about Instagram and Britney Spears dancing. I'll put a link down below. Every single day Britney Spears is on Instagram dancing. And if you've ever noticed, when she dances, she pulls with her thumbs on her bikini bottoms down to just where you can almost start to see female parts. And, she tries to show off her I guess it's to show off her 2 tattoos, and there's never a peep about this. Or on Facebook, I'm constantly bombarded on Facebook stories with just over-the-top pictures of women and their camel toes and high beams, and all sorts of stuff. And I don't get me wrong, I don't mind that. But if you're going to allow women to show, it's not even about showing any part of their body. It's just being able to see their body through the clothing. That's all I want. That's the only problem I have, is that men are unfairly singled out for when what God gave them is visible. Like I said, I've been actually suspended. I've gotten reprimanded on YouTube. I've been suspended from Facebook for 2 or 3 times for just, and there was another one where I was in a Halloween outfit about 3 years ago. It was like the whole body stocking, I was like a green Gumby, and I got suspended for that, because you could see, once again, and I didn't even realize this. Okay, all right, like I said, so there's this, I'll put the link down below. Justin Timberlake was in concert, and I love this. I have never seen Justin Timberlake in concert, but this has just amazed me, this stage setup where the whole stage tilts forward and he walks down it. It's right to the edge, and he's leaning over, just like natural as can be. Just, it's so freaky. I've seen concerts, from the 80s and 90s, and this is just new stuff, and I just love it. But he's wearing a harness, and it's around his, I don't know what kind of harness you call it, but it's around his lower legs and pelvis, a pelvic harness, I guess you'd call it. And of course, it pulls up on you, and you could clearly see, what God gave him. Big deal, and they make a big deal about this. Okay, so this is on TMZ, there's another article today about how now Justin Timberlake you can see that he's trying to cover up because he doesn't want people to see. And this I could kind of understand, because I went back and I got some screenshots. I watched the video. And if you really zoom in, it's really not very flattering to Justin Timberlake. I mean, I'll just leave that there. You guys can make up your own mind. But after I went back, again, I thought it was a case of men being singled out. Men being ashamed, actually having to act ashamed of what God gave them. And, that bothers me. I don't know why it does. I'm not a pervert or anything, but it's what God gave me. Why should I have to, go so out of my way or get punished if somebody could see it through my clothing? It's ridiculous to me. And then women could purposely show this stuff, and it's all fine and dandy. I have a problem with it. It takes me to Instagram or X. Okay, now I've been on there for, 4 or 5 years, and the only reason I'm on, this is going to connect now, okay? The only reason I'm on X is flat, straightforward, honest, is just to funnel people back to my YouTube channel, to my YouTube videos. That's the only reason I'm on X. It's like advertise my YouTube videos and bring people back. I put links constantly. That's the only time, or just to be a troll. And the only time when I'm trolling is to try to get people back to my YouTube channel. That's the only purpose I had this account on X. Okay, I've posted, I'd say, at least 1,000 posts on X, and this I refuse to pay Elon Musk $9, the richest man in the world, $9 to get my blue check mark every month, right? So I know my account doesn't get the same priorities as the blue check mark accounts. But here's the thing. I have never gotten one single like. I have never gotten one single comment, on any of my videos, like 1,000 posts. Now, how can that be? Tell me, there's got to be people out, there's got to be like angry, negative, and I mean, no comments, no likes ever. But you can see how many views I get. Okay, so up until recently, I'd sometimes get 300-400 views. People would, saying they saw my YouTube video advertisement or link. But just lately, that's dropped down to like 3. Like 3 people saw this, and I refuse to believe that, that few people haven't, are not commenting, are not liking, or aren't even viewing my YouTube link. I know it's obvious that there's some kind of algorithm, and plus, like in my profile, it says that I'm a liberal and all this other stuff. So I'm 99% sure that Elon Musk and X has an algorithm that's kind of hiding my profile and my videos. So I'm done. It's outlived its usefulness for me. I've just had it with this platform. Okay, this is where the two stories connect. Today, I was thinking about how can I, because I don't want to just go quietly and remove my profile. I want to get kicked off X. I want to go out with a bang, man. I hate when people ignore me. If people ignore me, I go out of my way to get louder. I will not be ignored, man. That's the kind of attitude I had. That's always just really aggravated me. Like, in high school when I'm talking to somebody and they're just looking all over the place, ignoring me. I freaking hate that. Like I don't exist. So today I am going to post a picture of like Justin Timberlake and his package. But I'm going to post a picture. I have several pictures. The pictures I just talked about where I got kicked off Facebook of my package. And then I'm going to post one very blatant where actually my ex-girlfriend Audrey took a picture. I was wearing long johns or bike pants. And I mean, you could clearly see what's going on down there. And I'm going to post these pictures on X today, just out of curiosity. Hey, if I'm going to get kicked off X, I want to get kicked off for something I believe in. And I believe that men have the right to show what God gave them. you know, and be treated fairly, the same as women. So I'm going to post that as soon as this video is downloaded. I'd say by 3:30 on X. I'm going to post the pictures of my package and Justin Timberlake's on X, and let's see if I get kicked off. I hope I do. It's out, you know, let me go out with a bang. So that's the video for today. Like I said, I'll put my profile down below. I think it's ArtistNRecovery, one word, at Daryl P31. I believe that's my X profile, my X link. I'll put it down below, so you guys, if you care to see this, and I know a lot of people don't want to see, you know, my package or whatever, but maybe you want to see if I'm going to get kicked off the platform. So the link will be down below. I'll do that as soon as I download this video. I'm going to put those pictures on X, and let me get kicked the hell off X. It's outlived its usefulness for me. Have a good Sunday.